Hey guys, so today it is Thursday, May 4th. I hope you guys are having a good Thursday. Today we're going to go ahead and talk about quick cookie breaks. This is actually a shot that I ended up taking in Soho, and these are the types of days that I really like coming here whenever there's nobody here because there's a storm coming in. But in reality, you know, it's just a whole bunch of wind. I hope you guys can't hear that, but yeah. Reggie's sitting in front of me. He's just standing guard. Look, check it out. That's it right there. The guardian. Okay, so quick cookie breaks. Okay, so this whole shot is based on how I actually do my street photography. So I only ended up actually paying attention to the basics. Whenever I first started doing photography, it's like, oh, this is how you fix aperture, this is how you fix your shutter speed and whatnot, ISO, keep it at 100 and stuff like that. But everything else, I just ended up going out and shooting and then just figuring it out slowly, over time. So one thing that a method that I ended up using, especially for big city centers, is that how there's two sides to the street, right? Especially in New York City, like most streets are very similar, especially in Soho. And basically what I would do is that there's a block, and I would walk one side of the street, and then I would cross the street and then walk the other side of that same street, and then walk across, and then basically do a whole circle and then keep going, and then go to the next block, do a whole circle and keep going. And that's basically how I search for my shots. I'm just like hunting to see what looks interesting and what I want to take a picture of, making my way either towards getting lunch or something that I want to see, like the Rockefeller Center or whatnot. This is usually how I do my format. I do a circle, go up, and then do another circle, go up, do another circle until I get to the place I want to go to. So this is a funny one for this quick cookie break. So I didn't know he was eating a cookie when I took the shot, but editing, I was like, oh, he's eating a cookie. But what caught my attention is I was walking, you could say north. For me, I was walking north on the right side of the street, and on the left side of the street, he was also walking north, but his parent was pushing him. And I noticed that he was in a type of burrito, something to keep him basically warm because it was cold that day. So I was like, oh, look, it's a burrito, and he's wearing yellow. That's perfect for a street photography shot. He's gonna pop like crazy. So I ended up running to the corner, and then I crossed the street real quick. I ended up jaywalking, and then I ended up walking slowly, towards where I was gonna frame my subject. And as it turns out, the framing in the back of there was just a lot of people around, and the framing of it on the back of my subject wasn't gonna look that good. So what I ended up doing is that I just ended up cropping into the little kid in the burrito. I was gonna name this shot burrito or something like that, but in the end I was like, no, it doesn't sound right. I'm just gonna quick cookie break, because I saw him. I ended up pixel peeking into the image, and I saw that he was eating a cookie. I was like, okay, he's eating a cookie. But what caught my attention was that he originally, the whole photo is the burrito that he's in is gray, and then he's wearing a yellow jacket, so it pops like crazy. So that's how I ended up taking that shot, and that's how I wanted to take that shot. But yeah, that's the story behind this little quick cookie break that I ended up seeing. And that's basically my method whenever I go to cities. I do the whole circle thing, just so that if I miss something, I can go back around and maybe catch it. But yeah, that's basically all there is to my street photography. The super basics is just going around and finding spots and just hunting for my shots. This reminds me of something that I want to tell you guys. Okay, so there, in my opinion, there are two forms of street photography that I've seen. There's what I call fishing, which is where you stay at a single spot, you wait for a subject, you like the background, you wait for a subject, and you wait for them to like walk by, then you take the picture, and that is called fishing in my point of view. And then there's hunting. Hunting is where you're literally walking around and looking for a shot. You're not like staying in one place, you know, clicking or whatnot. I do a lot of like the hunting side of street photography and not so much of the fishing side of it, but I want to, you know, go more into the fishing side from now on. At least do more of that, where like I find something that's really interesting, and then like, you know, I wait for a subject to walk by. I have done that before, but not as much as I do hunting, because hunting is just much more fun for me. That's usually why for my settings, I usually keep it at ISO 100, shutter speed at 1/250, and aperture usually as wide as it goes, 1.4 on Sigma lenses and stuff like that. And that's what gives you like a super clear image. And whenever it comes to a moving subject, you can actually catch it really clearly, even if it's going really fast. And if it's going like super fast, like that motorcycle the other day, that scooter that I ended up capturing the other day, basically all you have to do is, you know, raise up the shutter speed, you know, 1/350, 1/400, 1/500, and you'll catch it. But I hope you guys have a good Thursday, and I'll go ahead and catch you guys tomorrow.